What's going on, traders? Welcome back. The 29th of December. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin this morning, and then maybe we'll take a look over at Pepe 2.0. Bitcoin, guys, forming this pattern here. We have basically a group of higher lows we're forming here. So we have a major low on the 11th of December, 18th of December, 26th of December, and potentially today we'll see how this market closes. So we're basically riding this line up here I put on the chart, and then we have a horizontal line, a dotted yellow line here, where basically the resistance is, give or take, that $44,000 mark for Bitcoin. So we're at a critical point here, guys. We've been talking about this for a while, and it's still playing out. We'll see how much longer it plays out, obviously. Could be a couple days. We'll see how the new year starts as well. The big question is, guys, does Bitcoin break lower out of this, heading back down to 38,601? Does Bitcoin break higher out of this? Something like this. We will see. Something similar took place back in here in the early December, late November timeframe, and we rallied up huge. So the question is, does the market continue higher? I can tell you that Bitcoin is in a very strong uptrend. So trying to go short this trend is and can be a sketchy thing, a dicey thing to do. But saying that, we still have not made a new high yet. So that is a thing of concern. It's definitely something not to be ignored. But like I said, Bitcoin's in a strong uptrend. So be careful if you're trying to go short this thing. So far, all is well. It's just taking a pause. And, as long as the trend continues, we should have another higher high here. But we're also keeping in mind that the high might be in, and we're just getting ready to roll over. But I have a feeling that is not the case. But it doesn't matter what I feel. Day by day, we'll see how it plays out. Both sides of the coin here we're definitely open for. So, yeah, if we start to break lower, though, it's not going to take too much, and this thing could get itself in some pretty deep trouble. So if that starts to happen, definitely keep your eyes open if you have some long positions, because they might get a pretty good haircut. And if you're not ready for that, it could be a surprise to you. But if you're watching this video, it shouldn't be a surprise to you, because it's definitely an option out there in the market. So let's see, guys. Let's take a look over at Pepe 2.0. And the reason is it's finding nice support at a level that we'll talk about. Pepe 2.0, we had a very nice trade on this going back a couple weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, and took some profits. And this thing is looking like it's going to find support again, or is finding support, maybe creating some kind of an inverse head and shoulders and getting ready for a next leg up. And if we see Bitcoin start to rally, there's no reason why we wouldn't see something like this start to rally. So we have, this rounding bottom pattern here. You could left shoulder, head, right shoulder forming, something like that. But anyways, we have some very nice support for this coming in at the 133541 level. That's this pink line on the chart. You could see this level acted as resistance back in here in the October-November timeframe. We broke out above it in early December, pulled back to it, and we're still sitting right there. And you can see with these candle wicks that there is support showing up at this level. Right here, you see these candle wicks, support. So what was old resistance flipped, pulled back, and is now trying to be turned into support. So we're looking for a higher high something like this to take place, our first target would be up there at 187, 177. And then we just continue to watch our levels above that 21,3900, 24,0857, guys. 1, 2, 3 levels. And then if we start to get us to some new highs here, that level would be 47,88771. So if we take our tool here and we'll take a measured move from basically where we're trading at today, first target would be 33% higher. That would be the 187, 177. 21,3900 puts you up about 53%. 24,0857 puts you up, call it 74%. So this thing could be in for a very nice pop to the upside. Once again, Bitcoin is going to play a huge role in that. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin, both sides of the coin, guys. My thoughts on Pepe as it finds support. No reason to be bearish on this until it starts to fail and support starts to turn back into resistance. If that's the case, we are heading down to probably the 96 level, give or take. It might be a little bit higher than that. That's my thoughts, guys. Thanks for joining us here on the channel, Pepe 2.0 Bitcoin, and we'll catch you before the year is over. All right, guys, have a great Friday.